Easy read because he actually got his game so far here in the third period.
So sinabi nga natin, parang nag-ekis lang yung dalawa, no? Delivering para sa kanilang magkabilang kumpunan. Pero ang nakita natin ng third quarter partner, parang kinumpress mo yung nangyari ng first half. Lumamang agad ang Global Port, hinabol yung second quarter ng kumpunan ng rain or shine. But in the third quarter, lumamang din ang 11, ha? Itong kumpunan ng Global Port. Pero in the same quarter, hinabol din sila ng kumpunan ng rain or shine.
Wala talagang naging problema for Global Port is the 15 turnovers that they committed in the second, or actually with 9 turnovers pala ang Global Port in the third period alone na nagmula yun na nabigyan ng 15 points ang Rain or Shine sa turnover point.
May trust kanina si Rudy Lingana pero binawi ka agad. Dito naman si Ryan Arandia plus the foul, so may possible 4-point play para dito kay Ryan Arandia. Umiiwas na actually itong si Jonathan Salvador pero sumabit yung kanilang mga paa doon. And you should clear that space, ano, yung bababa ng shooter. So hindi na kompleto ni Ryan Aranya. So tabla po tayo, 80-80 habang nakikita po natin ang quarter scoring. Itong magkabilang kumpunan, and that third quarter was a high scoring quarter once again, 28-25 in favor of Rain or Shine.
Well, makikita natin yung first quarter, 34-19 lang yun. Bumaba ng scoring ng Global Port in the second period alone. At doon naman talaga nakahabol ang Rain or Shine.
Samantala, ito tres ikakount natin mga referees. At the same time, there was a foul. There was actually a push on Yusef Taha na itatawag kay Jeremy Cruz. Tingnan po natin ulit yung sequence here. He was trying to find the pick. So, magkasabay, simultaneous yun yung tres and the foul. And the bonus free throw, which is rightly so, ay kay Yusef Taha ibibigay because he was the fouled player.
Well, still a possible 4-point play in the making kasi nga na-shoot ni Jay Wash yung kanyang 3-point shot.
Nakasimula pa lamang po ng ating fourth quarter, developing to a very interesting ball game, and Yusef Taha contributing on his part doon sa 4-point play.
Kasi siya naman yung pa-foul bait.
Matala, Ryan Aranya, kanina nakapasok ng tres, ngayon yung layup niya, namintes, sayang na pagkakataon yun. Ang ganda ng lusot doon, itong si Ryan Aranya. But instead, ang bola mapupunta sa kapanan ng Global Port. Markieff Cummings, malakas yung kanyang tira, but there would be a foul on Jari Ibanez, and once again, 3 opportunities para kay Markieff Cummings after he was fouled shooting a 3.
Daming best natin nakikita yung Rado. And there are a lot of shooters in this ball game na nafa-foul parati ng defensive man.
Samantala, namintis ni Markieff Cummings yung kanyang free throw. Si Sel may kwento on the ousted coach Junel Bahuli.
Well, the guy in shades is no longer in the bench of Global Port. Obviously, Coach Junel he's very dismayado siya talaga na na-inject siya. And in the dugout, he does not have TV access to the game. I can see kanina na he was very nervous. He was rubbing his hands a while ago. At nagbabaka sakali na lang siya that when Coach Glenn Capascio makes the shots for Global Port, he's hoping that Global Port will make a good run in the fourth quarter. Rado?
Oh, especially na binabanggit nga natin, pag natalo sila dito, uuwi na sila. Tapos na ang kanilang kampanya for this year. Because this is our last conference and they need a win tonight to extend their season life. Yan po sa batang-batang prangkisa ng kapanan ng Global Port, Batang Pierre. Meanwhile, babalik ang bola sa kapanan ng Global Port. Kanina, isa lang na ipasok sa tres itong si Markieff Cummings. Mintis ulit para kay Sol Mercado. It's a 5-point lead para sa kapanan ng Global Port. Yarkin yan, ilalapit pa, towering over Yusef Taha.
Deceiving itong gagalaw ni Kenya. Nakala mo, isi-set nila ulit yung opensa. Pero because of that, nasa magandang position niya to shoot and he mastered that perimeter jumper, he took that shot.
May nakaw, ito si Jare Ibanez over Markieff Cummings. And he's defending very well dito kay sa import na si Markieff Cummings. Chris Chu to Ryan Arandia. Yarkin yan against Yusef Taha. 10 seconds sa lamang ito. Ryan Aranya makikita. Ito si Jaya tumingin sa orasan. 6 na segundo na lamang. He has to make a move against Sol Mercado. At malakas yung kanyang tira makukuha pa na kanilang import na si Markieff Cummings. 85-82. 9 minutes and 24 dito po sa ating last quarter. Kelly Nabong. Walang mapuntahan itong opensa ng Global Port. Pabalik kay Nabong. 5 seconds. Buti pang matravel. Pero nagawa na parang ito si Kelly Nabong after that foul from J.R. Guinyahan.
Once Kelly Nabong would really know how to time his offense, no? Lalong-lalo na on the low post. Ang laki niya pwede niya gamitin yung kanyang lakas, lalo na at low post. But one thing nice about what he did was he was smart enough to attempt to shoot rather than pass off.
In fact, si Kelly Nabong was surprised. Bakit sa akin umikot yung rotation sa offensiva? Nakadalawang hawak siya doon eh. Gusto na laban itapon yung bola. Ay napilitan niya na awkwardly. And then luckily for him, he was fouled but missed the first at ipinasok yung pangalawa.
Well, actually, pang boundary na yun ni Kelly Nabong. Pero malaking bagay yan sa Global Port that they needed guys off the bench like Nabong to score.
86-82 mga kaibigan. 4 na puntos, kalamangan pa rin itong Global Port. Jeremy Cruz, naku, paborito niya. Pinasabit niya lang itong si Yusef Taha. And he'll go to the free throw line. Yusef Taha will be charged with his third personal foul.
Gandang pasabit ang ginawa doon ni Jeremy Cruz so far.
One of those players, mga local si Coach Yeng Yao, na inaasahan niya ng malalaking numero because in the last conference, ang ganda na naging contribution niya si Jeremy Cruz.
And considering malalaki pa yung mga import last conference and yet he played well.
Mas madaming minuto eh. At least hindi niya pwesto yung
Hindi niya
panetro.
Because si AZ Reed halos pang 4 yung laro no? 4-3 ang laro ni AZ Reed for Rain or Shine.
Pumasok ang free throw. Isa, 1 out of 2 para kay Jeremy Cruz. Still a 3-point ball game. Pagpurpos ang pala ng Global Port. 86-83. Pasigsag-sigsag. Sol Mercado. Nasapal na ni Jeremy Cruz. Counter attack. Muntik pang mawala ni Jare Bañez using the referee as a shield.
Hawi niyo referee.
Jeremy Cruz. Ayun, yung pasabit na naman niya. That time, ang biktima, si Kelly Nabong.
Smart move. You know, those are you appreciate players like that who are always aware of what's going on the floor.
You'll remember when itong si Jeremy Cruz was still in the collegiate ranks. Ang dami nagsasabi, he'll be the next Alvin Patrimonio. He was so dominating. Ang galing ng kanyang galaw. Although he was, smaller for his position dahil mga 6'3 lamang itong si Jeremy Cruz. Mga power forward niya. Mga 6'5", 6'6".
6'7". Malalaki na ng mga power forward niya dito.
But in fairness to him, he has made his mark, especially for a team kagaya ng Rain or Shine na kanyang nasalihan. Not really those mga superstars na kasama niya, but he has made his mark dito sa batang karir niya, dito sa Rain or Shine.
It's the case really the playing time, playing minutes sa Rado. Malaking bagay yung first confidence.
Samantala, Kelly Nabong surprising even himself with a left-handed finish. 3 puntos na ang naitatala nito at 4 muli ang kalamangan ng Global Port. Ryan Aranya nakawala, natapos at sabi ni J-Was, hinawi daw siya ron. But that would be the 9th point for Ryan.
Magandang pagkakapasok ni Aranya. Alam mo, ang scoring ng Rain or Shine, kalat na kalat. Everybody contributing in this game.
Samantala, Chris Chu sumabit doon sa pag-aratsada nitong si Marquette Cummings. He will be called for his second personal foul. So Chris Chu was saying he was warded off. Global Port, sila po ang tatawag na timeout. Up by 2, 88-86. Patuloy po itong giyera dito sa BOA Arena between Rain or Shine and Global Port Batampier. 2 puntos na lamang ang namamagitan dito at ang dami nang naganap po dito sa laro na ito. Ang kumpulan ng Global Port, although they're on top, they are without coach Junel Baculi, who was called for his second technical foul at the latter part of the third quarter. Habang nakikita po natin itong sakasa na ito ni Ryan Aranya, hatid sa inyo ng Cotton, empower your business. But Global Port is still been maintaining this lead. Lumaki, lumiit, pero in the long run, they're still on top by 3.
Yes, and the good thing is kahit paano naman, of course, Rain or Shine is, a tough team. Nakakahabol at hahabol nga yun, kagaya nga nasabi kanina sa timeout ng Global Port. So that's why ito namang Global Port, they still find ways on getting the ball to their main scorers like Jay Wash and even Sol Mercado.
7 minutes and 26 remaining in the ball game. A lot of action pa ang ating inaasahan dito sa labanan na ito. Gary David, Pumbreno, kapos yung kanyang jumper. Makukuha ng AC Reed. 4 ang sumalubong sa kanya. He will zigzag. He will finish. Plus the foul. Na may bibigay. Laban naman dito kay Jay Wash. The third para kay Jay Wash. Ito yung pagratsada. Going to the left. Going to the right. Wala na napili doon. Ito nga si Jay Wash. And AC Reed will complete the 3-point play. And we will account for 25 points of rain or shine.
Hindi niya iniilag yung tira niya. No? Makita niya, Jay Wash actually a tall player. Kayang supalpalin pag inilag mo yung layup. Pagkantong si AZ Reed, diretso doon sa mukha ni Jay Wash yung kanyang pag-layup. It's very hard to block.
Well, in fact, 4 yung mga taga-global po, pero sila pa yung nag-adjust doon sa solong sagasa ni AZ Reed. Ito, Mintis at makakukuha pa muli ng kupunan ng rain or shine. Jeff John with a crossover na ito si Jeremy Cruz. Pero sumabit na naman doon si Jay Wash, who will again commit the personal foul.
Very unselfish yung ginawa doon ni Jeff Chan. He had that layup, to get those 2 points, and yet he gave it to Jeremy Cruz. Mas maganda naman kasi yung kanyang posisyon, nakadropa ng foul.
Ito yung pagkakaiba ng Global Port at Rain or Shine partner. Yung Global Port, alam mo kung sino yung gagawa. Jay Wash, Sol Mercado, Gary David. Rain or Shine, lahat na lang pwedeng gumawa. Ito, this time naman ng fourth quarter, si Jeremy Cruz naman ang pinupuntahan nila.
Ang daming options so far. Kanina, ng second quarter, bigla na lang yung guys coming off the bench. Gagawa Chris Chu. Ngayon naman, gumagawa din tong si Ryan Aranya. And Jeremy Cruz, kagaya nga ng nabanggit mo.
The lead is now with Rain or Shine, 90-89. So, mahaba pa po ang ating oras, 6:30. Jay Wash na payungan doon at ang tapikan makukuha pa ni Jeff Chan. To Ryan Aranya, who will attack. Ang layup na pumasok. And another foul. Ang makukulekta ng atake ng Rain or Shine this time, it would be on Sol Mercado.
Maganda rin ang outlet na ginawa doon ni Jeff Chan. He actually chose the right person to finish that basket in Ryan Aranya.
The double teaming defense against Jay Wash. Netting this fast break. Ryan Aranya step ahead. Actually, help defense against si Sol Mercado. 12 points for Ryan Aranya. At kung di ako nagkakamali, yung mga puntos niya, dito lang yan sa second half niya nagawa.
Most of them are actually in the fourth period. Konti lang siya in the second, but marami-rami ang ginawa dito ni Aranya in the fourth.
Gary David missing the 3, but there was a bad foul. Na itatawag on AC Reed dahil 3 points siya yun at 3 pointos ang regalo kay Gary David. Although for AC Reed, that's only his second. Gary makes the first. Although kay Gary, manaka-naka yung kanyang mga putos. Maganda na yung simula niya nung first quarter.
9 points already in the first period, pero yung second quarter niya, wala siyang na-shoot, and third quarter, 2 points lang yung kanyang ginagawa.
Well, pasok yung pangalawa. Sel Guevara, our courtside reporter, has an update on Paul Lee.
I'm looking at Paul Lee who's sitting down on the bench of Rain or Shine at sabi nga niya he's feeling pain on his right leg. At nung nilarawan nga niya ito, sabi niya parang malalim o matindi ang kirot sa likod ng kanyang kanang binte. The physical therapists are trying what they can to relieve the pain. Baka sakaling pwede pa siyang bumalik in the last minutes of the fourth quarter, Rado?
Well, of course, we're hoping for the recovery. The immediate recovery of Paul Lee dahil itong batang ito, bat-bat na po ng injury dito sa konferensya na ito. Samantala, tabingi yung tira nito si Jeremy Cruz. Though lamang pa rin po ang Rain or Shine ng isa 93-92. And this has been a very interesting battle between Global Port and Rain or Shine. Gary David, Changa, libre! Tuwid na yung kanyang tira, medyo kinapos nga lang. AC Reed, nakukuhanan, hindi na si Miguel Inabong. Pero pagtingin na bago yung ating shot clock, hindi naman nag-change itong possession doon. Press nito niya si Jeff Chan, wala pa rin, Inabong with the rebound. To Jay Wash, itong makakaripas itong Global Port. Sidestepping move for Gary David, Vites, but nandun si Marquise Cummings. Nagkatapigan doon in the game. Norwood raises his hand, more than willing to admit that foul.
Well, he gave up that foul already because Marquise Cummings got offensive rebound and he was supposed to finish it off. Pero tama-tama naman yung kanyang pagkaka-foul. Send him to the line and just to get 2 free throws.
So both teams in penalty with 5 minutes and 9 seconds to go. If only to explain kung gaano nakadikdikan ang ating bantayan dito sa fourth quarter.
13 out of 17 ang free throw shooting ni Markeith Cummings.
Kanina nga, he actually went 10 out of 10 before missing 2 dun sa kanyang foul shot na 3-point shot. So, ito po, tabla na ang ating laban. 93, only our 6th deadlock of the ball game as Jervy Cruz was fouled. Sumunod doon si Sean Mercado kung sa mata patatamaan ito si Jervy Cruz. He'll be given free throws, pero mamaya po yan matapos sumawag ng timeout ang Rain or Shine Elasto Painters with
Control Max Facial Wash.
We only have 4 minutes and 58 remaining dito po sa ating bakbakan na ito as Jervy Cruz misses from the free throw line. But in this quarter, biglang nabuhay dito actually si Jervy Cruz, partner.
Ang daming contribution dito ni Jervy Cruz. Actually, so many heroes here for Rain or Shine if ever they go on to win this game. Samantalang for Global Port, you know, of course, the big three locals, Washington, Mercado, and David, sila basically yung talagang rumaratsyada in terms of scoring.
First quarter pala yung napunan natin. Iba na yung tagaktak ng powers ni Sol, ni Jay Wash, ni Gary David. Dahil talagang mainit na mainit sila. But could fatigue factor be creeping in on them? Ito, turnover na naman on Sol Mercado.
Well, malaking bagay din of course, Rado, kung marami kang scoring na tumutulong, scoring options, like for example, for Rain or Shine. And dito naman sa Global Port, kung tatatlo lang talaga yung gumagawa, mahirap talaga yan, ganyan, because eventually, mapapagod ka rin. You need guys, especially coming off the bench, to put up some numbers.
Again, the inside presence of Jervy Cruz, making 2 after the tip in. The defense will be challenged now by Gary David.
Malaking bagay si Gary David na gumawa na dito sa fourth period. This is the time where El Granada normally would explode.
At kumbaga sa pagod, mas sanay sa pagod itong si Gary David, who's used to playing the entire ball game para sa kumpulan ng Global Port. AC Reed against Jay Wash. 6 seconds, cross court, makikita si Jeff Dunn. Babalik ulit kay Gabe Norwood. He has to make the shot. Malakas yung kanyang tira, pero sa agawan makukuha ni Jay Wash. 96-95. Lamang pa rin po ang kupunan ng Rain or Shine ng isang puntos in the rarest of occasions na nakalamang itong kupunan ng Rain or Shine because almost the entire ball game is controlled by Global Port. Gary, nakapasok kanina. Mintis naman ngayon. Tatakbo ang Rain or Shine pero hep-hep. Sabi ni Jeff Dunn, hihintay na kanyang mga kampe. Sigsag ni Ryan Aranya! Strong ball, Filipino, and they foul!
The first time these two teams played in the elimination round, Ryan Aranya was the best player of that ball game. Kita mo naman dito, dinaanan niya 3 Global Port players to finish that basket.
The fans of Rain or Shine, Ryan Aranya, not actually surprised with that move because pag nakakita ng butas talaga ito si Ryan, tutugisin niya talaga. As our friend Shal Guevara has a story on Ryan Aranya.
Well, Ryan Aranya looks like he's making a repeat of when he exploded during the first meeting with Global Port. At ang sabi nga niya, yung opensa is just a bonus. And sabi nga niya, he has a big defensive assignment tonight, and his philosophy, don't rely on stats, videos, expect the unexpected. Balik sa inyo.
Nakikita nga natin itong mga kakayahan ito si Ryan Aranya exploding here in the fourth quarter. AC Reed makakalampas pa against Markeith Cummings. Ryan Aranya for 3. Hindi pumasok yung kanyang presence sa rebound play. Oy, may loose ball foul na nakita ng ating mga referees. May gulang dito si Jervy Cruz. Tumaga muna bago muna yung bola. That would be the third on Jervy.
Walang ginangang. Ang style kasi doon, hawiin mo munang konti para yung create space. Ay, but yun nga lang, nakita kagad siya ng referee.
Markeith Cummings babalik sa free throw line. Well, he has 14 free throw shots made out of 19 attempts. Made that 15 out of 20 after connecting with his first try. Kompleto para kay Markeith Cummings, mga kaibigan. 2 minutes and 42. Dalawa na lang ang lamang nitong Rain or Shine, though they have possession. Gabe Norwood now at the point. High pick being given him. Ryan Aranya will use the baseline. Sinalubong ng double team. AC Reed. Swing it to Jeff Chan. Kinala, and they will finish with the right.
Hirap-hira natin makita si Jeff Chan na gumanyan, and that's the beauty of it. Actually, he's becoming more of a scorer than just a shooter. We expect him to hit the three-point shot. Hindi niya makakuha. Now he's going to the basket harder.
And that's the luxury of Rain or Shine. Kelly Dabo has been in the right place at the right time. Nakikita mo ng mga kampe being open. Pasok na pasok yung kanyang layup doon. It's still a close 2-point game. Paikot ang bola ng Rain or Shine. Gabe Norwood. Hinahanap itong si AC Reed. One-on-one against ito si Marquise Cummings. AC. Big sa kanan. Punta sa kaliwa. Dito si Tio Pati. Jeremy Cruz. Pagkanan wala. Kaya pa rin for a third serving. Pero bago siya nakadiskarte doon, he was hammered and fouled by Jay Wash.
Grabe, tatlong global port against Jervy Cruz, you know. Klase yung laban na ginagawa ni Jervy Cruz, and to think na mas maliit pa siya sa tatlong player sa ilalim.
And Jay Wash will collect his 5th personal foul. So dito sa Rain or Shine in this quarter, ibang klase pang pinapakita nito si Jervy Cruz. Pasok pa yung kanyang free throw. Pagpaslan po natin itong power rebound itong si Jervy Cruz to keep the ball alive. Dalawang minutes, dalawang rebound din ang kanyang nakuha doon. Natin sa inyo ng Rexona Man with 50% more long-lasting protection so you can do more. 3-point lead. Gusto pahabain pa rin Jervy Cruz, which he does. 12 points for Jervy Cruz. All scored here in the fourth quarter. O hindi, 8. Dito sa fourth quarter para kay Jervy Cruz. 103-109. A minute and 31 remaining in the game. Global Port, kailangan tumawag ng timeout. And this could be a crucial timeout. Of course, crucial execution after this timeout. Sapagkat they are down. Suddenly down by 4, 103-99 as we try to listen in to Coach Glenn Capasio.
We're going salute. Salute. Thumbs up. Here. Then, this is Jaywas. Stop. Jaywas, go. Stop. Jaywas, you have an option. People hand off it to Gary. Or if it's speed here. Okay. Downstream. Then we're going thumbs up. Use Jaywas on this side. Attack. Then flare. Jaywas, if you're open, take pass. Jaywas. Not. Nothing happens. Get the ball again. Get the ball again.
They are realizing that they have enough time. Wala silang kailangan pagmadali dito. A minute and a half para sa kumpunan ng Global Port. That's why they're going to the regular place. But, they need a basket here because it will give time to waste para sa kumpunan ng Rain just in case they do not deliver coming from this timeout.
Well, lalong-lalo na they're down by 4. So it's really very important na makaset up ng maayos itong Global Port. You want to get a nice shot off.
As Sol Mercado is manning the point. Nandun naman si Ryan Aranya. It's been hot here in the fourth quarter. Gary David! The jumper is good.
Gary David actually rising the occasion now for Global Port. That down na lang sila by 2 points.
The right attitude, no? Walang pinagmadali itong Global Port. Down by only 2. Jeff Chan using the Jervy Cruz pick. Babalik kay Jervy. Now to Gabe Norwood. 7 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Gabe against Yusef Taha. He will go for the jumper. Wala yun, pero may foul on Taha.
It's a big advantage of Gabe Norwood. You know, sanay siya magdala ng bola, magguardia. So now if you're up against a big guy like Taha, you have that advantage of taking him off the dribble.
Ito yung binabanggit natin on Gabe Norwood. He can actually dominate with his athleticism. Kung malaki yung bumabantay sa kanya, he can go with his swiftness. Kung mas maliit naman, yung kanyang athleticism, the high leap na kanyang kayang ibigay against his defender.
Oh, we've seen him, what he can do basically against guys even as fast as players in FIBA. Nakita natin na talaga siya yung panapat talaga ng ating bansa when it comes to defense.
104-101, 3-point lead para sa kupunan ng Rain or Shine. May double team on Sol Mercado. Napipilitang itigil yung pag-dribble niya. They go to Marquise Cummings. Will attack using the baseline. Pasok ang layup niya.
Critical dito, one big stop right here by Global Port.
Okay, ito, pareho na nakatayo ang magkabilang opponent dito. Because it's an odd score, 104-103. AC Reed. One-on-one against Marquise Cummings. He'll attack. Pero nakita niya. Gabe Norwood gives it.
Big shot right there by Gabe Norwood.
What a big shot for Gabe Norwood. Atoning for his missed free throw. A big three for Gabe Norwood. And the entire family is happy.
Oh, definitely. There's actually pressure packed. You know, you have Global Port breathing down your necks. AZ Reed kicking out to Gabe Norwood. Ang layo ng tinira doon ni Gabe. Normally, you would expect him to take a perimeter jumper. But because of the situation, he took it with a lot of confidence.
The shot clock down to 5. AC Reed covered inside. He has to kick out the ball and Gabe Norwood delivering big in that shot. Let's listen in once again to Global Port.
Then 2 speed forward. Shot. On this pass. Hit. Hit, Gary. Tahaw. Hit. Sol. Gary. J1. Turn. Then 2 speed forward. Sol. Again. Then get him again.
Down by 4, and if we remember, with 1 minute and 31 seconds remaining kanina, this was the same situation. They're down by 4 calling the timeout. Meaning, from that time on, more than 1 minute and 15 seconds, wala silang headway na nagawa.
Wala masyado because yun na nga napaka-importante talaga ng stop, especially now that they were down a while back.
Sol Mercado, kailangan ng Global Port ang mabilis sa tira. Marquise Cummings squeezing the 3-pointer. Nakukuha pa ni Jerby Cruz ang rebound. And rain or shine will march to the semifinals with his impending victory over Global Port. And this could be a very painful lesson for Global Port partner. They've been in control of the game most of the way. At ito, makukuha pa ni Jay Wash ang kanyang pang-anim na personal foul. Will finish the game with 18 points and 12 rebounds.
Sayang rin yung laro ng Global Port. They actually played very well. They opened this game, like a house on fire. Pero yun nga lang, there's just too many turnovers. Lalong-lalo na yung sa third period. Especially that's actually one way for you to sustain or to keep a lead is to really execute well. Pero yun nga lang, nagkasunod-sunod nagkaroon sila ng 9 turnovers in the third period na nagkaroon ngayon ng 15 points off that.
And rain or shine, showing the depth of the arsenal, not only on defense but also on offense. Guys like Jerby Cruz and Ryan Aranya going to work here in the fourth quarter. The confidence in the minutes given them. Now extending the lead to 5-1, 0-8-1-0-3. These are the defending champions and they're using defense to overhaul the double-digit advantage in the first and third quarters. And in the fourth quarter, the grit and determination of the Shock Troopers of Coach Cheng really fooling them this one.
Well, there's just so many weapons dito sa Rain or Shine. Yung mga guys na hindi mo inakalang pumupuntos, magugulat ka na lang at the end of the day. You'd see them contribute well to the victory of Rain or Shine.
6.1 seconds remaining in the game. Kapag nakikita mo the display of what the players individually can do for Coach Cheng and the Rain or Shine in last two painters. But as a team, their defense has been really terrific. They've been scorching itong mga taga Global Port Patas here as Marquise Cummings papasok yung kanyang last shot but would not be enough para sa kanilang pagtatapos.